Well, didn't expect that to happen. I'm not even really mad. Like, I'm disappointed, but how? Wow, lot to unfold here for Game 16 against the Ottawa Senators. First off, let's talk about the Galchenyuk trade, and then we'll get into that game where it starts off great. And then it gets turned upside down. Let's break it down. Before we get right into the game, let's just break down the Alex Galchenyuk trade. So, find out Galchenyuk, he's acquired by the Leafs before the game. And on that trade, first thoughts, reaction thought, I like it. It's low risk. He's low price. You give a former third overall pick an opportunity to play with some great young forwards, and you see if you can find his game. Galchenyuk, he signed for what? $1 million for 1 year. It's a show me contract, and he doesn't have to do the quarantine thing. He can play right away as he's still in Canada. He never actually went to Carolina. He never went to the States after he gets traded from Ottawa to Carolina for, was it him and Paquette for Dzingel? Well, he's still in Canada, so he can play right away for the Leafs. Over the years, he has shown good spurts of potential. He had that 30-goal season, right? And you see, sometimes he looks great, but his inconsistencies are the big worry. However, thanks to the Leafs' depth, they aren't relying on him to be a top six player. They don't think, in my eyes anyway, that he's going to be. They just need him to work hard for a spot in the lineup, just like all the others. Unlike some teams, he will get power play time, as shown with like Nick Patan and other taxi players. And if he plays well, he could see opportunities with some elite players in the Leafs' top six. Right? So he will have opportunity. And the Leafs they're a great forward team, so he could fit right in there. I like the trade. Defensively, he might not be the best, but look what Keefe and company have done with this team. This might just be the best spot Galchenyuk has been in a long time. I like it, and I'm curious. Maybe it's more I'm curious. I'm curious like a cat, just to see how he can fit with this team. I'm all for it. Welcome to Leafs Nation, Alex Galchenyuk. But please do not judge the Leafs on tonight's game. Maybe let's say, first period and up to, even the first two periods. Let's go with it. Judge the Leafs on that. The third period, oh no. Oh no. And with that being said, now on to the game. Let's get into some highlights, my thoughts, and my disappointments. So here we are then. Game 16, the Leafs just lost last game against Montreal in a boring yet, close game. Now they're playing the Senators, who I think, they just beat the Winnipeg Jets. Again, you can't sleep on Ottawa. They've beat Toronto this year already. So first period, we get right into it, and Joe Thornton's back, and he's with Matthews and Marner. My pregame thoughts were that, this will be interesting to see how long he lasts. Hyman has been so good with Marner and Matthews. And then I tell myself, Buddy's versatile. He can play anywhere. He can be a factor anywhere. He can get other people going. Yeah, okay, I get it. Also, have I said before, sign him? Sign him now. Though I must admit, it's a strong start for the Matthews-Marner-Thornton line. They get chances for Marner walking in as the Sens back off. More on that later. Then Matthews and Muzzin gets shots. Matthews gets a chance. Muzzin gets a shot blocked. Then Thornton sends it over to Matthews, and he gets another chance. Hogberg looks solid early. Hyman is reunited with Nylander and Tavares this game. And they look really good on the first shift, and the subsequent others. Some great work just after the 12-minute mark. Tavares puts plus Hyman basically working together, opened up some space for William Nylander, get him some opportunities. Heck, he even made his own little magic happen, making the D look silly. Almost scored a dandy of a goal at 8:34, I think, left in the first period. Nylander might actually be very happy to see Zach Hyman on his line. Benefit off him, that's for sure. Definitely off his hard work. Hyman does lead the league in offensive zone 5v5 puck battle wins this season. Honestly, Willie's pointless in 4 games. I think after this one, 5. And the last game it put a real sour taste in my mouth anyway, and I'm guessing a couple others. He was not good. This game with Hyman, he was more determined. He looked better, just like every other Leaf in the first 2 periods. It was more of what we've been accustomed to. Anyway, as we go on through the game, 15:52, and it's Marner with a glorious chance, but Holberg gets his chest, shoulder, glove combination, all of the above, makes the save. The slot chance is there. They're open. They're open there again. I like it. It was just like last game, like previous games. It's working. Then the next shift, the Leafs connect, and it starts in their own zone. So it's Dermott gets back, and he puts it just a quick little backhand pass behind the net to Bogosian. Bogosian quickly back to Dermott. I'm pretty sure that was aimed for Matthews, but whatever. It goes to Dermott. Dermott feeds it up to Thornton, who just quick little tap over to Marner. Marner brings it out into the neutral zone and into the Senators' zone. And just like before, the Senators back up on Marner, and they back up really deep. Marner feeds Thornton, who's driving up the sideboards, and then he sends it back across to Matthews, who stopped up at the hash marks as Bogosian continues to the net. Great wherewithal there for Matthews. Great decision to join the rush by Bogosian. It caused a little bit of a ruckus for the Sens to pick up players. And just a great quick pass by Thornton after he receives it from Marner. And what a release. Goal. Just a full team effort. Everyone's in on the play. Matthews scores. 1-0 Leafs. Phenomenal. Then, at around 9:40, Freddie makes a terrific save on Shabbat in the slot as he's falling backwards. I think Bogosian hit him. Bogosian did not have a good night, in my opinion. Anyway, so Freddie makes the nice save on Shabbat as he's falling backwards. And right after, it leads to the Leafs directly get a 2-on-1. The Sens D, might have been Zaitsev. He slides to take away the pass as VC drives the net, but Boyd does a nice little toe drag around him. It felt like ages, but he got around him all right, and he puts it behind Hogberg. Big save one end, goal the other. 2-0, 10:29 into the first. Then, as I said earlier, Nylander gets a glorious chance right after. He makes Sendy look foolish. The puck rolls away on him, but he's able to recover and just puts it wide. Great speed, great hands out there. Determination. Then it's a sloppy clear in the Leaf zone by, yes, Bogosian. He chooses to try to go up the center of the ice instead of off the boards, and Stützle intercepts the pass, just gloves it down, takes it in, and makes a well-timed little backhand feed to Batherson, who's calling for it behind him. Batherson makes the move to his backhand, and he puts it just inside the post, short side. I think Freddie lost his net a bit there, but in the end, it was a good goal. Batherson needed it. Nice little play by Stützle. Not a good choice by Bogosian, and it's 2-1. And that's how the period ends, 2-1. But overall, in the first period, in many ways, the Leafs dominated. They should be up by more. So we move on to the second period, and it's the third line who catches the Senators. And the Senators, I think they must have went for a change or something like that. And as they come back, you think they have a good position and everything, but they just can't get settled properly. The problem is when they're switching off to other players and getting in position, I forget who the winger was. It might have been Batherson. He took the guy coming up the middle, and it was Goodbranson who doesn't follow over, which leads to a 2-on-1 for the Leafs. a nice odd man chance. Riley's patient in his own zone. Yes, this all starts from the Leafs' own zone. Feeds it over to Brody. Brody looks like he's going to go into the center part of the Toronto's defensive end, but then he fires it up the boards to Kerfoot all the way down Senators' end. He crosses the blue line, passes to a streaking Engvall, and he scores. Definitely have pulled that move out, well, every game I play basically in NHL 21. Just great patience by the Leafs, and they catch the Senators sleeping 3-1. Next big moment of the game, it's a Tkachuk again. This time it's Brady Tkachuk. He sits on Anderson when his mask falls off. Not as bad as, his brother, but hey. Anyway, Anderson goes right at him. Muzzin goes at him. And they have a little bit of a battle. The Tkachuks and the Leafs, I tell you. Then, 12:40 is the first penalty of the game. And it's Zach Bogosian with the obvious hook in his own end. Not the best game from him, like I said. It doesn't get any better. The Leafs do kill it, though. And then Matthews picks off a stretch pass. He's trying to go up the Senators. Riley tries to go up the middle. It hits Matthews. He skates after into the send zone. Feeds Jumbo Joe, who's driving the net. And people say effort leads to luck. Or maybe they don't, but good play sure leads to luck. And Thornton is rewarded as he continues to the net after he tries to make his move. Puck hits Hogberg, and it hits Thornton's skate. It goes in. It's 4-1 Leafs. Welcome back, Jumbo Joe. Look at that. Gets a goal and assist. Looking good. And then the Leafs get their first power play at 2:36 left in the second. Reminder, no power play goals in 4 games. Well, in the last 4 games for Toronto. So Hyman gets a nice chance. Nice little tip, but it goes in the top of the net. Then Riley gets tripped after he makes a nice, smooth little play around the defenseman. So with 50 seconds left in the power play, it's a 5-on-3. And, well, hello, Austin Matthews. So it goes, Riley takes it up from his own end, feeds it to JT. JT feeds it back to Riley. Riley to Matthews, all alone, and back bar roof, 5-1. That release always impresses. And that play looked like a practice. It literally looked like a breakout drill. Wow. And then the Leafs, they play like they've already won the game. The game's over. The entire game goes to utter shit. You were up 5-1. How? Why? How? 5-1. A 4-goal lead. Just blows away. A 4-goal lead on Ottawa just goes away. What in the world happened? Oh, I know. The Leafs reverted back to the bloody Leafs of yesteryear. So Nick Paul scores with 9 seconds to go in the second period to make it 5-2 off a bad turnover by Tavares. He's not happy about it. I think he breaks his stick. I wouldn't be happy about it either, but you can regroup. You're up 5-2 and you're going into the third and you have a power play still. But what happens in the third period? The Leafs kill the penalty. Senators kill the penalty. Leafs are all down low. I think it's Shabbat. He carries the puck out. Feeds, is it Zub? Whoever. The D who was in the box. He gets sent in on a breakaway. Scores. 5-3. 5 minutes later, Brown scores to make the Leafs look absolutely lost. Him and White do some nice little passing plays. 2 Leafs go for like a double D on, or it's like they're trying to be the Bash brothers from the Mighty Ducks at a position. They can't recover. And it's 5-4. Then there's 2 minutes to go in the game, and Dadonov bats the puck out of the air. Ties it up 5-5. Heck, I'm surprised the Leafs got it to the OT. Then in OT, Marner was Mitch Marner. He was Mitch Marner. He worked his butt off. But he gets stopped. He's patient, feeds it out, and it's Riley, and his shot gets blocked. Then the Sens pester Riley. They pick it off, and Dadonov's on a breakaway, and he scores. The Leafs really screwed Freddie Anderson over tonight, I tell you. Just disgusting display of play in the third period. Completely different team who just lost it all. Strategies, positioning, the will to play the game. It felt like it all disappeared as a whole for the Leafs. Mitch Marner worked hard. Some others worked hard. But as a team, it just I don't know what happened. Like, I don't even look at Marner almost winning it in regulation with like 2 seconds to go, or him almost winning it in OT. It does not matter. Shouldn't even get to that point against any team when up by 4 goals. So what do I keep asking myself? What just happened? What else is there to say? I guess don't sleep on any team. It doesn't matter how much you are up, how much you are dominating. The game can flip like that. It's a tale of 2 different teams for the Leafs tonight. And I never want to see that team that showed up in the third period ever again. But still, I'm always going to support the Leafs. So on to the next one. You got this, boys. Let's get a win. We can do better. Go, Leafs. Go.